Hello YouTube, welcome back for more Dark Souls Remastered. And as promised from last episode, I did farm up my strength to 50, and I've also farmed up dexterity to 13, which is one unit higher than last episode. I was just farming these two giants here at Anolondo in front of the chamber of the princess, and as you may also have noticed that I upgraded a different weapon other than our good old claymore here. Claymore, it's a good weapon and it's kind of scaling off for now, so I would like to add a little bit spiciness and a variation to our weapon of choices here. So I chose Gravelord's sword and I made it +5, and that's a maximum it can go, and we'll be using this for a bit until we get our ultimate weapon of choice. I'm thinking about Dragon's Greatsword, but then that one weighs really heavy, so we will need to farm a bit more in order to use it efficiently. Now, since we and some of you guys may remember we did Lautrec last time, and we were able to take him down, and we retrieved the Firekeeper's soul from Firelink Shrine, so we'll heading back to Firelink Shrine and place it back. At the same time, it's time for us to talk to Siegmeyer again.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Yes.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This life of Katerina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Emit force.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst. There you are. There's nothing worthwhile. No worries.
Okay, so we got to learn that he's going down below, which means he's going down to Blighttown. And if we come back here, examine, return Firekeeper's soul. Yes. Okay. Now our Firekeeper is back.
I'm Anastasia of Astoria. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
Okay, now
Forgive me.
she started to
I
speak.
thank you. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
I wondered why.
Forgive me. I am in. Please, leave. I wish not to speak.
I'm not sure why she doesn't want to speak, but okay, let's leave her be. And we did talk to Siegmeyer, and we did talk to the Firekeeper, and we got our bonfire back here. So with that out of the way, and I think it's really important for us to take it to the next step. That is, where is that bonfire? Dark Moon Tomb, the daughter of Chaos. That is where we wanted to go. Okay, it's clearly not this one. Undead Parish. Okay, so it looks like Firelink Shrine is our best bet to heading down to the depths. I mean not the depths, Blighttown. I believe we have 30 humanities here ready at our disposal, and that is about time for us to take it to the next step for Solaire's quest. And at the same time, I would also like to do the rescue of the Dusk. I think her name is Dusk. The last hope of Ulasil. For her, it's pretty simple. You run down to the lake where you first beat the Hydra. Once you're there, you should be able to find a golem. And we need to dispose that golem real quick. Let's see how our weapon hold up here. It's pretty good. One-shotting these things. During my farming up the souls, I messed up somewhere and I lost my human form. Now we're in undead form again. Keep dropping down. Now I might miss my vertical thrust. So this is the heavy attack. Yeah, there's nothing vertical about this one. Yeah, even the jump attacks. And which means if we see any crystal lizards, it might become a problem because we don't have the vertical power. We need to keep our eyes peeled if that's the case. Rusted iron ring. Yep, that's a golem. So she gets dropped.
So, it is thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dus of Ulasil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Yes.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. Thou art in need. Pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Okay, so she disappeared. Let's go back to our bonfire here. And in this episode, let me see. Let's go down to the Blight Town. So from time to time, when I farm some more souls, we'll just go down to Blight Town and use it on the enhancement of our Pyromancy flame. Gotta say, this sword looks nice. The moveset is really PvP friendly, and I believe that is a major use of this weapon in most of other players' playthroughs. And here, this guy One is sitting by the bonfire. He has gone hollow. Okay, is he gonna attack us again? We'll bid our friend goodbye. And take this S-Talk. Now head to Blighttown. And before we came up from Blighttown, after we came up from Blighttown, and we told Laurentius that we got our Chaos Pyromancy from Blighttown, and he wanted a piece of the flame, so he went down to Blighttown as well. And when we reach the bottom, we would see him again. Curved sword, it has got some little delay that I need to account for when I use this weapon. This weapon is rather effective at the moment, but it might be as effective fighting these little flying bugs. These are something that I absolutely hate. Okay, so we get here. Keep going down. And does that guy seem familiar? Okay, we're about to go talk to our guy here. And when we see that we can lock onto him and he tries to attack us, there's only way that we can bid goodbye to our friend here. That is by bidding him goodbye with pyromancy.
Truth be told,
And modify equipment will need 28,000 souls. So that needs to wait. let's get the bonfires here and we'll go back to Firelink Shrine. And then we will head down to should we head down to Ash Lake? Probably not Ash Lake yet. I would like to do Duke's Archive first, so we have access to both of the DLC contents. Jump through here. Take a rest here. Already belong to this covenant. Okay, so now let's pop 30 humanities here. We got 10, and here let's use 20. After getting 30 humanities in, we are going to offer our humanity. So that will give us as a level 2 servant. Chaos Storm. Okay, so with that done, and this guy will be able to help us sell us a lot of the. I thought this guy sells us pyromancies.
There's no time for think. Oh.
Okay, we'll buy that one. Rest here.
Are you with me now? Anything for the...
Okay, so he will not be done yet. Oops, not here. And let's get the other bonfire here. This is not activated yet. That is a shortcut. And this will be the Demon's Ruins bonfire. Yeah, Daughter of Chaos. And I wanted to do Duke's Archive first because that is oh, actually I think this guy will be here in Blighttown as well. Remember Siegmeyer? He talked about that he's heading down. So let's go talk to him again here. I believe you will have to have some mosses with you. I think it's 3 of each of these ones. I think it's a purple moss clump. You will need to have 3, so you can give it to him and he will proceed to the next area. And after that we'll be heading to Duke's Archive to unlock both of the DLC contents. Okay, and give me one moment. Siegmeyer should be somewhere in the Blight Town at one of the visible places that we can see. So let's go give him the moss and talk to him, send him on his way, then we head back to Blight Town. Not Blight Town, I mean Duke's Archive. Yep, and you see him. He's standing there all lonely. And talk to him. This guy is snoring here. Try again.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
And Pierce Shield.
Our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
And
Poison like quicksand in there. The poison like...
okay, exhausted his dialogue, and we're good to go back to our bonfire and head to Arno Londo. Yep, Arno Londo. And take a quick rest here, and we'll be proceeding to Duke's Archive. Aggro this guy's one by one. We would want that loot. Two-shotting them. That's a pleasant change. When I was farming them, using Claymore would cost me 2 hits before every kill. I mean 4 hits. Comparing to the 2 hits right now, it's just a quality of life change. And just burn the Mimic. Crystal Halberd. And no, this is not a Mimic. That is by looking at the chains. When the chains are straight, they're mimics. When they're not, when they're curly, they're not mimics. 1, 2, easy. With the Lord's Vessel. Oh, we need to place the Lord's Vessel here before we can come here. Oh. It's blocked away because we will need to place Lord's Vessel after we meet with the Primordial Serpent Add Firelink Shrine. Will cast Rapier. Whack him.
No, I'm fine. I'm well and wide awake.
Ouch, this guy.
Heavens, you have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel after 1,000 years. It is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Launch.
This is the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
And we just pulled out a big bowl out of our pockets. The bowl that is bigger than us. That is leading to Nito, leading to Seats, the Scaleless. That is leading to the Witch of Isolate. Okay, so we are.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Isolith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath, the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
And munch again. When we talk about some serpent sort of figure, we think about fans. But this guy instead, he got a mouthful of molars. What a sight to be seen. Okay, and alright, let's head back to Arno Londo. Let me take a look at the time here. We're barely 30 minutes through, so let's make our way to the bonfire in Arno Londo and collect the silver pendant. Silver pendant is the one that you would need in order to gain access to the DLC content, which is Ulasil Township. 1, 2. Clean. Would probably need 2 shots if we are single-handing the weapon. And here is another formidable foe. Look at him. Did he spot us that he's gonna come charging? And he did. Pyromancers are really powerful against them. They have the one-shot potential, so do not underestimate these guys. And there should be one more that is coming up just around the corner. You can already see the tusk hanging out. Oof. 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 That might end. Almost ended ugly. And he dodged our. Okay. The attacks are not as effective as the pyromancy. And down he goes. And these 2 boars, they don't respawn. And in the remastered version, one thing I noticed is that they do give you drops that are rare in the normal game playthrough. Okay, so pull the lever and head up. I don't remember anything to be hanging at the bottom of this elevator. Yep, I don't see anything. So, ouch, ouch. This guy's hurt. Ouch. Wow. These guys hit really hard, probably because my armor is not that high grade anyways. So backstab will be your friend here. And let's go take on that archer that is being really annoying at the distance here. Ouch. This guy, and that is the source of our silver pendant. And as for him, let's provoke him with our fireball and wait until he comes down. And that oh man, that's kinda stupid. Jump attack us to death. Duke's Archive, Mondo. So we will be doing a long run here. Duke's Archives teleport is all the way on the balcony. So before you head there, you will not be able to teleport there. Ouch. That almost ended up ugly. Let's see, he did not drop anything. So 3 hits from single-handing the weapon, and 2 hits if you double hand. And rest here just for good measures. We don't need to run back and forth. And just backstab our way through here. Slash up. And he runs away. That is attack that took our lives away. Yeah, this could get ugly here. Broken pendant. Pyromancer never betray us. Okay. So yeah, I think I will wrap up this episode here, but I will record a back-to-back episode. So we'll in the next one we'll be exploring Duke's Archive. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video.